Hi everyone, welcome back to Discover and Learn. I hope you're good and taking good care of yourself. Well, today I'm back with another interesting speak with me or shadowing practice in which I'm going to take up a very interesting topic and I'm going to speak on it. What you can do is you can speak with me, repeat after me, you can shadow with me, or you can take my idea and you can speak on your own, or you can add your own ideas and speak on it. So you can do multiple combinations so as to practice English speaking in the best possible way which suits you. Okay, I just want to tell you one thing that I was not well. That is why I was not able to shoot videos and upload it on time. But now everything is fine and I'm going to continue the same. So don't worry. Well, on that note, guys, welcome back to my channel. I am your communications coach or an English trainer, and I'm here to help you out with all your communications problems and to help you speak English fluently and confidently. If you haven't subscribed my channel yet, quickly subscribe my channel, like and share my videos, write your comments in the comment section, and do not forget to press the notification icon so that you get all my videos on time, free of cost, and access to all the amazing content on this channel. What you have to do is stay tuned, stay connected, and watch my entire video to master this skill. Well, let's begin with the topic. Today I've selected this topic of, how safe is air travel? You all must be aware of the air crash which we had at Ahmedabad recently, right? Wherein an Air India flight crashed after taking off. And the lots of news which are coming in about different aircrafts with technical issues and they're going back, they have to return back to the airport and they're not taking off, etc. etc. So I just thought of taking this topic and speaking on it because everybody is talking about it and we should know how to talk on these topics as well. As I always tell you, I take up topics which are very basic, very general, very interesting, very day to day conversational topics which we use every single day to talk about. So, this is one of the topic which is very much in news right now and everybody's talking about it. So, let's take up this topic and talk about it. So, is air travel safe or not? I will give my opinion here. You can talk about your opinion. Okay, so this is how you can just keep on speaking about it. Okay, so how do we start speaking on this topic? First, we need to give a background why we are talking about it. Okay, so the background first. So for me, the background is this plane crash. So I'm going to speak on it, about it right now. So I'm going to speak about it right now. Well, the recent plane crash at Ahmedabad has made me think about whether air travel is safe or not. And I started feeling very unsafe traveling by air. This plane crash was literally very scary. Nobody survived in the aircraft except one, that lucky person, right? I understand things are not in anyone's hand, but we trust the pilots, we trust the aircraft, the security agencies, and the agencies which are in charge of taking care of the planes, the security check and everything, so that we feel safe. But this incident has raised a red flag, right? It was not in the pilot's hands also. The time the aircraft took off, it started coming down and it crashed, and there was a huge blast which killed everyone except one, right? So that is why, looking at all these things, I feel air travel is not safe now. So, guys, this is the background which I've given why I think air travel is not safe. Just because of the incident, I started feeling this. Now, what next we can talk about? Now, let's add some more details to it, some more instances to this. Okay, to prove my point why I feel air travel is not safe. Okay, after this incident has happened, now whenever I watch news or whenever I refresh my social media pages, I've got to know many such incidents in recent times wherein the plane took off and they have to return back to the airport, or the plane was delayed due to technical snag, or the flight couldn't take off, and the passengers has to be stranded in the aircraft for a long duration at the airport only. So there are lots of news which have started coming in now, and it makes me feel more unsafe, and it really makes me think whether I should use air travel or not. So there are lots of incidences which have started coming to light, wherein we get to know a lot of technical snags and technical failures which the aircrafts are facing nowadays. I'm not sure whether it is the maintenance flaw or anything else, or a manufacturing defect or anything else, but I think the agencies which are in charge of these aircrafts or aviation industry has to take care of this, look into the matter at the earliest and resolve things for the passengers to feel safe to fly in the aircraft. Don't you think so? So this is another thing which I've added to prove my point. Like, I've started hearing a lot of incidences when there are a lot of technical snags, which is making me feel further insecure to take air travel or to fly by air. Okay, so this is another thing. Now, what else I can talk about? Probably I'll talk about my previous experience. Here I can talk about my previous experiences as well. Like, I've traveled by air many a times, and I've never felt insecure ever. It took short time. Yes, of course, thinking of it like, flying in the sky for a long time, an hour or 2 hours, is a bit scary. But when you go to the airport, you get that feel, you start feeling that excitement of flying in the air. And your fear or your nervousness goes behind. And when you start flying in the air, you start enjoying your flight. And then there are lots of distractions also. The air hostess come with meals and meals options or drink options and everything else. You can buy, you can eat, you can enjoy your flight. There's a magazine also, you can read that magazine, or if you have anything, like you can just download a movie or any video and you can start watching that as well, or you can sleep just to make your journey comfortable and divert your mind from that fear of flying in the air. So basically, when you start flying in the air, your fear disappears. You start enjoying it. When you look at the window, also, there are lots of things. If it is an afternoon or morning flight or daytime flight, you can start seeing, you can see clouds and you can see a lot of other things, sun and sunset or sunrise, and you enjoy that. You can shoot that. So there are lots of things which are very good while flying in the air. You feel very good about while flying in the air or in the aircraft. I have a lot of wonderful experiences flying by the aircraft or in an aeroplane. But since these incidences come to light, I am a bit scared now. But then this is the shortest means of transport. So of course, any day we have to prefer it, right? Because we don't have time. So next time when I also have to travel, I have to take a flight. But then I would just keep in mind which aircraft is safe, which company is more safe, and lots of things I also need to take care of, or I'll start researching about before taking a flight, because taking precautions is always better. Okay, but I'm sure that our government agencies and our aviation industry is going to take care of this, and they will definitely make sure that everything is sorted and the passengers start feeling safe flying with them. Yeah. So, guys, this is how I can end the whole conversation. Right. So, I started giving a background first, like what has happened, which has started making me feel that it is very insecure. Second is, I gave more instances or incidences to support my answer. And then finally, I spoke about my travel experience before and what I am going to do next. Right? If I'm going to travel by air, what precautions I'm going to take, or I'm just going to take some precautions or doing some research about which aircraft is more reliable and what to take care of before taking a flight, which flight we can take. So these things I've just spoken about to end my conversation, to end my thoughts about this thing, right? Or this question, or to answer this question, is air travel safe? Okay, so if you feel it is safe, you can just support your answer with your thoughts or any incidences or anything which you want to support, any reasoning which you want to support it with. I have spoken about my own reasons why I don't feel secure right now, but of course, I'm going to use it later because I don't have an option. So you can take my idea also, you can come up with your own reasoning also, and you can add it and we can just talk about. You can talk about in yes and no as well. Right? Just to have a conversation, just talk on this topic, you can just take yes and no. Why do you think it is safe and why do you think it is not safe? Okay. So you can just merge everything and you can speak on it. And this is a very interesting topic also. But I also want to add this that, it is a safest means of transport. Air travel is very safe. It's just that some incidents come to light, and this was a big disaster. I mean, a big incident which has taken place at Ahmedabad, which was really was unimaginable. So because of all these things, people start thinking about it. People start getting some questions why, whether it is safe or not, why this has happened, why this is happening. So a lot of things starts coming to our minds, right? Which is very natural, which is very obvious. And we should be alert about all these things. If there is certain incident which is happening, we should know why it is happening, how it should stop, what is the solution to it. So we should start inquiring about things. We should start questioning about things so that we get an answer, so that we can be satisfied, and then we can start resuming or we can start changing our thoughts about it, right? Which is very much necessary. So that is why whenever there is some incident, whenever there is something, we need to know more about it. We need to know why this has happened, what is the reason, how it should be controlled, what is the solution. So these are the questions we need to answer and we need to know about. So this is how we can speak about on a topic, right? Like this, like in any incident which has happened, anything which is in news right now currently. Okay, so we need to talk about it in this way. We need to ask questions. We need to answer questions about it. Why? What? Why this has happened? What is the solution? How we can avert these things? All of it we need to answer and find solution or find answers to it. Okay, so this is how we can talk about on this topic. So guys, this is a very recent incident which has happened, and I'm sure you all also might be knowing a lot of information. You all also might have a lot of information about it. So take up this topic, start speaking on it, and start practicing English speaking in this way to speak natural and fluent English. So, guys, that's it for today. I'll see you in my next session. Until then, keep learning, keep speaking, keep watching, and keep exploring. See you. Bye bye, and take care.